Welcome to the Chris Hanna Show. I find it amazing how many people try to focus on improving their weaknesses when they should be more focused on trying to play to their strengths. Welcome to another episode of the Chris Hanna Show, and today we're going to be talking about strengths, and specifically I'm going to be talking about the power of the strength zone. This is an important topic that I think a lot of people need to listen to and remember that it's more important to improve your strengths than waste your time trying to improve your weaknesses. A lot of people ask me, Chris, why are you so confident? I think the biggest reason is that I actually know where I am strong. But I also know where I am weak. I've led different teams throughout many different industries and organizations, and I've worked incredibly hard to make sure that the stuff that I do is in the areas where I am strongest. I delegate those tasks and responsibilities to others who might be stronger where I definitely know that I am weak. It's not worth the pain, the aggravation to do a task if you're not strong in it, or you know you're not going to be successful doing it. So I delegate and choose not to do that. Now, not everyone has that ability to do that, but it's something important that you should strive to work towards. Now, self-awareness, though, is key when we talk about operating in a zone of strength. But how does one know that they are strong and where they are weak? It ultimately does come down to self-awareness. Now, self-awareness is something that a lot of people struggle with, and the truth is it's whether they know it or not. Because whether they accept it or not is one thing, but self-awareness is important. Probably going to hop on my soapbox here with this comment, but far too many helicopter parents have focused their attention on shielding their children from the realities of life. Instead of people winning or losing, everyone's been given a participation badge or trophy. But what that has done has created a generation of people who have no idea how hard life can sometimes be. It's through overcoming adversity that people actually understand what it takes to win or lose, or develop strengths and overcome their weaknesses. There is a certain level of what I'd call introspection and reflection required to be self-aware, though, too. You also need to be open for feedback from others. Whether it is people that you work with or those you're in close relationships with, whenever you can ask others what they perceive your strengths and weaknesses to be, the better it's going to be. It's going to help round you out. I've seen some people display a sense of false confidence, believing that they're strong in a specific area when everyone around them knows and feels differently. That's why it's essential to have excellent feedback and a good understanding of what you do well. Surround yourself with people who are going to be honest with you. But I always say that you shouldn't even bother wasting your time in trying to improve your weaknesses. I've coached a lot of people throughout my career, and one of the things that I share is to not focus on improving your weaknesses because there's only so much time available in the day. The reality is this: if it's on a scale, if you are 4 out of 10 in a particular area, the best you're probably going to be able to do is move yourself to a 5 or a 6 on that same scale, as an example. If you think about being in school, there were certain subjects where you were better than others. For myself, those subjects that I didn't personally care about as much, I didn't do as well in. And the ones that I was most passionate about, that's where I excelled. The best courses and the best grades were the ones that I was most excited and engaged to be part of, because those closely aligned with my overall strengths. When you focus your efforts on your overall strengths, you maximize the value in that area. You could be an 8 on a scale in something, but if you actually focus on it, you become a 9 or a 10 because you got more of the desire to push through and ultimately the will to succeed. I think that there's a real connection between will and skill. And if you are skilled in something, you're going to have the will to continue to maybe make that leap and progress forward further. But if you have no interest in it, no will, you're not even going to bother wasting your time in trying to improve those skills. You have to have the two together. So you want to operate in your zone of strength. Operate in your area of strength by finding out what you're terrific at and just do that. When you're really good at something, you're going to develop confidence. You'll have a level of excitement and passion for something because you're actually doing what you're meant to do. But don't just follow your passion either. People need to follow their talent. If your abilities take you in one direction, then that's the direction that you should go instead of resisting it. To be authentic, you need to be yourself and do you, whatever that is. People ask me all the time again why I am so confident, and it's because I know where I'm strong and I know where I am weak. Whether I delegate tasks that I know I am weak in or I choose not to do them, I ultimately make a choice. We all make choices in life. I choose to be happy. There's a quote here in my home office that says, "Excuse me while I succeed." For some, that's a bold statement. But I believe in that statement because I'm confident that I have chosen my path, that I know my strengths, and I know I'm going to focus my efforts to bring me happiness and fulfillment. So if you want to be more confident, you need to work in your strength zone. Be the best version of yourself that you can be, and that will make all the difference in helping you achieve more, improving your impact, your productivity, and performance.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Chris Hanna Show. As always, the latest episodes are available to listen and subscribe to on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can also follow The Chris Hanna Show on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. For more resources and solutions, including blog posts, toolkits, ebooks, speaking sessions, and more, visit chrishanna.ca today. We look forward to connecting again with you soon for another episode of The Chris Hanna Show.